Can you reverse an autoimmune disease such as Hashimoto's thyroiditis, for example, or perhaps other autoimmune diseases that you might have with the help of a plant foods diet? Is there any science behind it? How does it work? And most importantly, are there any real life examples of people reversing Hashimoto's or other autoimmune diseases by changing their diet and lifestyle? This is exactly what we're exploring in my video today. Let's get started. Hey, Julia Tarbert here, and together with my husband Paul Tarbert, we are certified holistic nutritionists with over 12 years of experience helping you reverse autoimmune diseases such as Hashimoto's, improve hypothyroidism, and also restore hormonal imbalances naturally. If you're brand new here, hit subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date with our videos. Now, first thing first, if you're wondering what's the stunning background behind me, well, we are in Bali. We're currently staying in Bali, escaping cold weather in the northern hemisphere. So here we are enjoying the beautiful weather of Bali. Okay, so are there any studies proving that a plant foods diet can actually help you reverse autoimmune conditions? And the answer is yes, plenty. So let's go into just some of them. So this study, published in 2019, discovered that plant foods diets helped people reduce inflammatory markers, which is huge when it comes to autoimmune diseases because it is linked to inflammation in the body. Second, it helped them improve their gut health and reduce leaky gut, so improving gut barrier, which is hugely important when it comes to autoimmune diseases. And third, it helped people reduce antibodies that are associated with autoimmune diseases. That's just one study. Now, here is another study that was published in 2020, and it showed how a plant foods diet helped people reduce anti-TPO antibodies, which are associated with Hashimoto's thyroiditis. It helped people improve the health of their thyroid gland. Also, the very fact that people switch to a whole plant foods diet, moving away from processed food, has shown benefits when it comes to thyroid health, and a huge emphasis on plant foods is also highly beneficial when it comes to the health of your thyroid. And yet another study that was done in 2021 showed that a plant foods diet helped people improve their gut health, again reducing leaky gut and improving the gut barrier, which is hugely important when it comes to autoimmune diseases. It also helped people reduce inflammation in the body, and as well as that, specific components that are found in plant foods have helped people improve their autoimmune disease and their overall health. Now, that's when it comes to science, and these are just 3 scientific papers that have been published relatively recently, but we know a lot more. And over the last 12 years, not only have I been able to put my own Hashimoto's into remission, or certainly reduce the antibodies, the high antibodies that I had, we have also witnessed how endless of our clients have been able to not only reverse Hashimoto's, in some cases literally go into zero numbers with their antibodies, but also some of our clients have been able to reduce their medication or even come off medication completely under their doctor's supervision. And the clients that we have worked with have certainly been able to improve the health of their thyroid gland. They have been able to overcome fatigue, which is a huge problem. I'm sure you would agree that is associated with Hashimoto's, hypothyroidism, hormonal imbalances, and autoimmune diseases. So that is huge because you are able to go from struggling with your energy to being able to experience energy, to being able to perform at your best, to being able to achieve the things that you want to achieve in your career and in your personal and your family life. And that is life-changing by itself. And now when it comes to real life examples, first and foremost, here is my personal case study. So back in my early 20s, I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism and I was put on medication. I did not know about Hashimoto's back then. I did not know that the cause of my hypothyroidism in the first place was Hashimoto's. And it wasn't until later on that I made the links and I studied enough to understand that, I also need to test myself for Hashimoto's. And surely enough, my antibodies were in 700s. So just so that you know, the range is up to 30, up to 100 is still considered manageable level. And anything that is, above 300 and this very high level of antibodies. And mine were in 700s. And that was already on a raw food diet that I was following at the time. So I assumed that my antibodies were in the thousands back, before I tested them, but I cannot prove that, because when I tested myself, I was already on a plant foods diet, but I needed to do a lot more work in order to be able to finally reduce my antibodies to below 100. Now, I have to say something, that my situation, my case is very stubborn. This is why when we work with our clients, we are able to help a very diverse range of people. So people who just need to exclude gluten and feel fine, for example, and people who have already done a lot of things, but they're still not seeing the results that they want to see. They're already on a healthy diet. They're already eating plant foods. They've already seen functional medicine doctors and done their blood work and gut tests and all the other tests, but they're not able to dial it in the way that benefits them. And one of the reasons why is because of my own personal case study. And I'm a very stubborn case, and I needed to really, really do a lot of things in order to be able to finally, send my antibodies and reduce my antibodies to a manageable level. So switching to a plant foods diet was a massive step in my journey, because it actually helped me recover from severe adrenal fatigue, where I was pretty much bedbound, and go to a place where I was able to start exercising. Not only that, but actually competing, having enough energy to be able to compete in races and run 10K race and half marathon and a full marathon and then a triathlon after that. So the transformation has been profound, but at the same time, I still needed to do more work to dial in my antibodies. And that result came by me further optimizing my gut health, further optimizing my nutrition, and assessing certain nutrients that I needed to increase in my diet and optimize in my diet. And also optimizing my lifestyle further. So when I finally made things click, so that is a plant foods diet, the right lifestyle plan, gut restoration protocol that I followed, and looking after the health of my gut, red light therapy, and I will drop a link to the red light panel that I personally use, ozone therapy, and making sure that I optimize my nutrition the right way. That's when I finally was able to reduce my Hashimoto's antibodies and bring them down. So that is just one example, and we've got many more. So for example, a client's Leaf has been able to reverse her high antibodies in a matter of just 30 days. She came to us with high antibodies when she went to check them, which is like incredibly fast. It's an incredibly fast journey. When she went to check them again, her antibodies were at 0. So they were totally gone. And her life was restored. She had enough energy. She just totally transformed the way she felt on a day-to-day basis. And that is within the short space of time, but by following the right plan. So you see, for some of you, it will be enough to just make certain modifications to your diet. Yet for others, it will not be enough. And you will need to go layers deeper and deeper and deeper in order to be able to see results with regards to your health. And on top of a plant foods lifestyle plan, which by the way has to be optimized. So it's not just about eating vegan food. It's about the types of vegan food that you eat. It's about how you meet your carbohydrate, protein, and fat intake requirements. It's about how you are able to structure your diet in a way that is anti-inflammatory, and even plant foods can cause inflammation. It's about certain deficiencies that you want to assess and overcome. It's about addressing other lifestyle factors and maybe certain blind spots that you might not be able to see. So all these things are very important when it comes to you restoring your health and recovering from reversing an autoimmune disease, and also really reclaiming your life back. But because it's much more than just the numbers that you are seeing, the lab numbers that you are seeing, right? It's about you feeling good, and it's about you feeling energetic and vibrant and being able to perform at your best. So if this is something that you would like help with, and you are in a place where you can work with a coach and move forward with regards to prioritizing your health, then let's jump on a quick 15-minute health accelerator call. We'll look at your current health situation, we'll see what some of the root causes might be, and then we can see if or how we might be able to help you inside our private coaching program. So the link for that is on the screen, and I will also pop it in the description section underneath this video. Thanks for joining me for this video, and in the next video our client Erica is going to share with you her transformational story, her incredible transformational story, and how she was able to reverse hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's, estrogen dominance, lose a lot of weight, overcome fatigue, all in the space of just 60 days. See you there.